Alrighty, in this quick tutorial here, I'm going to be walking through how to use the Sites tab and how to build funnels or just mess with the funnels that we've already created for you guys. So if we click on the Funnels tab or the Sites tab here, you'll notice that there's a ton of stuff on the top. What we're going to be focusing on is just these two here for this video. But before we do that, I want to show you guys what you can do if you don't like any of the 20 funnels that we've already put in for you guys. Now, those 20 funnels are directly responsible for 7 figures worth of revenue and traffic. Now, if you want to just copy them on your own merit or for whatever reason, just, do something else, because obviously there's no limits to this. We're just going to call this new funnel. Okay. So what you're going to do is just create from blank here, and I'm going to kind of walk you through how this builder works. Okay, so obviously the first thing you need to do is add a step. So just say step 1, create funnel step. Cool. Now you can see we can either use from existing or create from blank. What use from existing means is, like, let's just say you want to take one of the ones you're already using. You can literally just import this. So we've got plenty of them that are already here for you to import and use, and those are the ones that we've already generated a ton of money with. So if you want to use those, you can. If you want to build from scratch, I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So let me go back. We're just going to create from blank here, and this is how it's going to work. So once this loads through here, you're going to notice that there's a lot going on. So right here, we've got layers. This kind of just dictates, the layers of the page. It's similar to something like Canva. You've got your pages, your tracking code, your custom CSS, typography, background. This is pretty easy. You literally just press a color. Your different pop-up settings. So if you want to run like lead forms or lead magnets, you can do it like that. And so the way the whole builder works is pretty straightforward. You're just going to press add element. And the whole way the builder is set up is into 3 different levels. So you've got your sections, your rows, and your elements. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick a section. Now, what you want to do if you're building something only for mobile traffic, you'd want to use small or medium. If you're building something for both, I suggest using wide. From there, that's just going to go ahead and create a section. So now the first section you would make would be like above the fold. So you can go ahead and name it above the fold. And then you're just going to go ahead and press 1 column. If you're just making, let's say, a typical landing page, that column is going to dictate how many, sections there are inside of the section, if that makes sense. And then you're going to go into elements. You can just add a headline. And then you're going to go down, and it's just going to extend with. So you've got the green for section, blue for column, and then orange for element. Next thing you're going to do is just probably add a subheadline. And you can just throw your offer here, put your risk reversal here. And then below that, you're going to add a VSL most likely. If you want to make that smaller, you can do that over here. Sorry, let me get this thing out of the way. By clicking on this, scroll down and make it 3/4 width or half width. On top of that, all of these things you select, you can change the padding. So like if you want the VSL to be a little bit lower, you can just go here, press padding, hit 10, 10, 10. You can really start to move it around that way. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple, pretty easy. And that's going to be how you guys build sites, and you're just going to keep going down like this. Once you get to so let's just say right here, I add a button, and things are done. I'll just go button. Okay, now we've got a header, subheader, VSL, and a button. That would dictate one section. So the next thing we would want to do is add a new section and go to wide again. And now we've got 2 sections, and we can start to build the below the fold. And you're just going to build it out like that. So that's just how you use the website builder. And now we're just going to go back and walk through some of these templates that we made and how you guys can just throw your information in and just run with them. Okay, so we're back to the funnels. We're going to go ahead and delete this one just to keep it super easy. Oh, this also shows you how to delete one. You just hit the three dots and it deletes it. Sometimes you have to type the word deleted or delete. But yeah, so now let's say you're trying to get some clients and you're just running a sophisticated agency funnel. This is how you could do that. How you can basically input your information. So let's just take it from the top here. If we hit edit on this here, you'll notice that we're going to go in and we've got similar to what we were doing before. We've got VSL, we've got buttons, we've got below the fold, we've got all of this stuff built out. And all you have to do is just make it functional. So all you got to do, click this, go down, put in the URL for the video that you want to host. Next, click this button and have it either go to the next step, or if you want this to go to a different page, you just link that page, just like any website builder you've already used. Pretty simple. Images, same thing. You're just going to click on here and then go over to the right and click this and then upload media. It's really easy. Everything is super simple to use. Now, if we go back and we take a look at the next step of the funnel here, you'll notice that there's a calendar embedded in the page. Just give it 1 second here to load, and we should be good to go. So, cool. You'll notice here that we've got a calendar on this page here. Schedule your strategy session. So after somebody's on that last page, if they watch the VSL and they like what they see, they click that button, they're going to be redirected here to book a call. This is just the agency sync calendar, and all you do is put your availability, book the call. So if you want to book the call, obviously you'd have to go on the live site to do so, and you just put it in. Another thing to mention or note is to make sure you swipe out or put your information here so that works. From there, it's pretty easy. You can just select which calendar you want to use. We've got 3 of them built in, and I'll show you kind of how that works. If you want to build your own calendar because you don't like the ones that we made, you can do that right here. So once this loads, just give it 1 second here. Okay. If you want to add a different calendar, you're just going to go ahead and go over to calendars, calendar settings, create calendar, and just follow these steps. You'll make a new calendar, and then you can just hit go back, go to the sites tab, and then once you're inside of the calendar, you just go in and let's go back in the sophisticated agency funnel, edit. Let's say you just created a calendar and it was called Cal1. You're just going to click here and you can just switch the calendar that it's using, and now it'll hold that information. So super simple and easy to use. You guys should have no problem with this, and that's just how you guys can work your way around the sites tab and use some of the funnels that we've used to get crazy results for your clients and stay crazy organized inside of your own business.